Hi guys, this is Erwin from Yuma Wizard. Okay, finally, this is the 120 submission. I did several, only the stable parts are been submitted, but it should be more than enough. Okay, now we have a new folder structure. Now I'm not including any asset, but once I do, there will be a place here. This GUI scripts folder is the folder you're gonna place your own GUIs. Well, if you want to use the GUI wizard, it isn't like necessary, mandatory. And the prefabs is the same old one. The settings are actually now being used for the scripts, for the action scripts, and for default library filters. But I'll talk about that in another video. And the scripts are more organized now, divided depending on which type of script it is, and I will also go through that under the documentation. Okay, so let's start. Now we have three wizards: the avatar wizard, the GUI wizard, and the scene wizard. The scene wizard is very basic. You kind of already know that one. Let's go with the avatar wizard. That is the one we have been always been using. Okay, so as always, we have the create Yuma and Yuma wizard environment. So now we're generating these resources. They're going to be required now that the Avatar Wizard GUI makes use of textures and previews. So you'll be seeing this one's huge traffic jam these days everywhere in the world, I guess. Okay, so now that we create with the wizard, we're gonna get the Yuma folder. Now it's gonna. It used to be the item library here. The item features not included with 120 would be with 121. And it won't use the item library anymore. I figure out how to do that in a more in a different way. I'll talk to you guys about that one in a couple of days. So the Yuma is the basic Yuma structure, and this Yuma wizard editor mode is a variable that is going to be used for the editor mode for you to be able to edit the avatars. You can remove it at any time when you're actually going to publish. You can go and remove it pressing this remove button, and you'll be left with just the basic stuff. Let's create it again. We'll be using it now. Also, you should only get like simple messages now, maybe one or two for some things that are still need to be more polished or something like that, but you shouldn't start getting all these warnings and all that. So you usually must have like a clear console, most cases. Okay, now that we've got this, let's create an avatar, a new one. We'll press create avatar. We'll do a female. We'll call her girl. These are the ones that come with the Yuma project. You know them already. And let's do locomotion animator. You will actually be able to find more here. I'll talk about that. With this skin options, you can change the skin color from here, but I'm gonna just leave it like in basic. I'm gonna press create. Okay, so the first thing is how to select an avatar, a Yuma avatar now with the new 120 version. So you can either select it from here, and there you go. You can also select it from here, and there you go. Or you can just also click on the girl icon we've got here. There you go. To avoid seeing this block here, you can go into gizmos and unselect the Yuma dynamic avatar gizmo. I find it better to work this way. Okay, this is the new structure. I kind of like work on the side. If you have seen previous videos, you would have noticed I was moving this into several windows, and then I moved it back again. So this is the way it's gonna be at least from the next couple of versions. Up here, you're gonna see the name of the avatar. In case you have like a really long name, maybe going like this will help. I guess. Sorry. You'll see this unlock lock button. I'm gonna talk about it in a couple of minutes. You have redraw button that just like redraws the avatar, and you have the save button that will both save the recipe you're currently using and will update the recipe used by the avatar. Once you press save, the avatar will automatically become unlocked. So and when it's unlocked, you will be able to delete it. And right now, please, if you need to delete one of the avatars, do it from here and not try to do it from here, because maybe strange things will happen. So you just press unlock and press delete avatar, and well, actually let's do it once, and everything should be like properly disposed. Let's create her again. Girl, female, and locomotion, and create. Yeah, let's select it here, and there she is again. Okay, so yes, this functions, they're gonna be more. They're gonna be load and change the name and clone the avatar and bake the avatar and other functions, but they're gonna be added in the following weeks. Some of them actually were working, but I just didn't put them now because there were still one or two bugs, and maybe one or two have like conflicts or stuff that I needed to rearrange. So I just left them out. So you only have redraw and save for the moment. Then you're gonna get this first toolbar where you're gonna see several options. You're gonna see shapes, meshes, and scripts and animations. You're also gonna see the second bar when you're gonna see like the parts of the shapes. In this case, notice that each time you select one of these, the proper part gets zoomed. It also happens with meshes. It just also have all that is basically the same as present body. Head, torso, legs, and arms. With scripts, you're gonna have like physics and skeleton. There are the type of scripts enabled right now. There's additional. There's gameplay and inventory, but this is gonna be added in the following days. The inventory part is working, but it's just missing one or two beats, so I'm gonna wait for them to be ready to add them here. And I've got a lot of skeleton. Well, the skeletons are the ones who mess up with the rig. For example, there's some script to allow the avatar to stare at to look at like other game objects or stuff like that. So and gameplay has a health bar. There are several interesting scripts. I'm gonna play with them here. We'll talk about that also later. And the animation that if you saw previous videos was in a different window, now it's located here. And I expect this to remain unchanged, at least for the, well, for at least for a good time. I need to put a lot of features in before messing again with the way this is distributed, so it's safe to consider it stable. Okay, so let's start with shapes. Shapes you already know. You can change the height. You can change the shape of the head. You can make it bigger. Well, you're already familiarized with that one. You can do that with all of the rest of the body. Now there's a randomize button that will make a slight random variation on the avatar. Please note that on body and head, the first values, there are head size and height, won't be modified, but the randomized, but the other ones, torso, legs, and arms, will all of the variables of the DNA fields will get randomized. So, okay, now that we got this ready, please do remember you need to save the changes using save. If you enter play mode, nothing's going to crash, everything's going to work, but when you exit play mode, you're going to lose your changes here. So once you're happy with the changes, please do not forget to press save, at least for the time being. I'll probably have that well, working properly, or at least not losing your changes in future releases. Remember to relock the avatar. The thing with the locking is that, for example, if you're working with this avatar and you press something else in the scene, your avatar will become automatically deselected. Or if you have several avatars, you'll change to another avatar. So, for example, if you have this unlocked, because I was clicking somewhere else, this happened. So, for example, let's choose her again. Let's unlock it. And the moment I click somewhere else, the avatar gets destroyed. And at this moment, we can only draw one single avatar at a time in animation. So and since when you undo that, all your progress gets destroyed. That's the reason of the unlock button. It probably feels funny at the beginning, but once you get used to it, it's actually, well, I find it cool myself. Okay, so now we've got the meshes, and the meshes are divided depending on this. These are the filters. The filters are now handled nicely on an XML file that is generated by the tool. You can actually generate it yourself. There's another manager here for the library, but I disable it for this release because it still needs one or two things to be properly done, especially with the GUI. But it will be available for 121. That should be available in a couple of days. And this one is going to be faster. I know 120 took forever. So, okay, so now we've got this. So, for example, I think I demoed this ones on previous videos. So let's add like hair. So you press add slot from library. You can scroll down. Well, actually gonna let's do long hair, and long hair here. There she goes. And let's change color. You press edit, and well, actually I need to do this. Let's do black. Yeah, like brunettes. Back, and add slot from library and the long hair module, and select, and also go black. Actually, we can do this. No, there you go. There you go. So she's ready. Let's press back. In this case, we're gonna do a torso. Right now, the overlay system works kind of funny, so this is also going to be improved. But it's a general Yuma project thing that needs to be. Well, the Yuma project is working fine. It's that it keeps several copies of each of the overlay on each section, but this is going to be organized at least from the wizard, and yeah. Also, the Yuma project requires one or two small things to get that working. Okay, so at overlay underwear, well, I can go and look for other pieces here, but there's underwear here. There we go, and the remember and the female. Let's add some pants, jeans actually. There she is. And today we're gonna also add a shirt, shirt on. There we go. Let's put some color in this. Jeans, let's go with something like that. Shirt, let's go with something red. Yeah, and let's tuck the shirt in. Yep, that should be all. And shapes and meshes, as I told you, you'll have to save them to be able to store the changes and for them not to be destroyed. Don't forget to block it again. Okay, and now we're gonna go with the scripts. We've got physics and skeleton. With skeleton at this moment, I only have kinematic override. I need to remove the drop the S. And but at this moment we're not gonna use that with this one. In a video, another video, I'm gonna do it just in a moment. I'm gonna show you, talk to you about that. We're gonna go with physics, and we're gonna add. We'll already note this one. You can change the parameters here and press update, and you'll see that it gets updated here. When you add a script, you don't need to press save. They get automatically assigned to the object. So there's any problem with that. Whatever you do in shapes and meshes, you need to press save. So animations. So well, actually, I'm gonna talk about the animations on another video. Well, you can play and have her running, and Actually, I left this here so you can also do this when you're watching. You can play this step by step and fix, for example, this. But I'll show that in a previous video. That's what kinematic override is used for. It's an initial version. It's going to be properly improved. And this stop that is very important returns the avatar to the original shape and also loads whatever changes you did to the script. I'll talk about this in another video. Okay, so once everything is done, please do not forget to unlock and deselect the avatar. And, oh, we're missing the floor. You can do it in whatever way you want. I just basically, the Sin Wizard is to do this in a very fast way. So press play, and she should be ready. Yep. Okay, there she is. Everything is fine. And let's also build it. Let's do this. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about building in a previous session. So, yeah, that was a summary about basic wizard now. I'm going to do, like, right now, videos for the other features. Thank you for watching.